time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac too. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Baby said she needed nail, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey, we about to go.
I went to community college for the financial aid. I ain't even finna lie to you.
For real,
like
come on.
First car, nigga.
I didn't go for no other reason.
That fast for.
I be in that motherfucker faded. Every Friday, Monday, I was like, man, I'm over with it.
I went for no other reason, bro. Give me that financial aid. Give me them little grants.
That was it.
Let me run it up.
Pell Grant, they got to pay that shit back. Come here, give me that $5
I'm
grand.
up out of here. You know moms is low income, so for sure, I need it all. Run that in ASAP. Had my little BS job on the side. Run that in.
I think I was working at the movies. We had you had a bog waiver too, which is you could pay like certain schools. You could pay $20 or $30 for the whole year. So that's fall, spring, whatever, winter. Yeah, but you got to obviously be low income. But
man. But what's the deal? What's the deal, people? Back at y'all with another one. Y'all already know the deal by now. Y'all know the drill, man. VwP Podcast, realest podcast in the world, best podcast on the net by far. As always, your host that do the most, Mr. Viral himself, aka the villain, because they hate me for my opinion. And I got my boys in the building. I got the squad in the building. Who we got over here, man?
What's the deal, man? Kali the one. You already know the deal.
Man, show in the house, baby. Y'all already know what's happening with it. Hey, 100 humans over 1 gorilla, nigga. You already know what we said.
Come on, man. Cut it
Shout out to all my light-skinned niggas out there, too, man.
Cut it out. Messiah, I don't know where he at. He lost some traffic or something today. He won't be here today. But we gonna hold it down, though. We gonna for surely hold it down. Hey, that gorilla...
Man,
that gorilla debate is going crazy, bro.
On KTLA, I'm like, this shit crazy.
Hey, it's going crazy.
That.
Hey, but nah, what about the one my boy Viral talking about, accountability for the women?
Hey, now that's way harder than the gorilla. 100 women versus accountability?
Boy, it got so, hey, bro, I was trying to leave a comment. I said it was going to be ugly like Viola Davis with no makeup on. They made me change my comment, bro.
They like, no bullying, no...
Bleeding the Black Queen.
I'm talking, Viola Davis, man, with natural.
That Fences scene, I know y'all seen that. With the snot coming down the nose.
Listen.
Ooh.
Accountability is undefeated. Accountability going 100-0. Not taking no losses, no damage, no nothing. That's like kryptonite to women.
Yeah, see, I said accountability on your comments don't stand a chance, but I think I read it wrong. Like, I think I got it wrong, but women for sure getting whipped by accountability every time.
That's like Superman with the kryptonite just getting weak and
it's
over with.
Accountability.
That ain't nowhere to be found.
Exactly, bro. It's it's like two magnets. Trying to, you have two positive, they repel, boy. Accountability on the magnet. Should go shoot across.
I never seen so many gorilla experts in my life. Where did they come from? When did everybody become a gorilla expert?
Bro, when I say, hey, I thought we was just having fun, homie, as soon as we left. Real. Yeah, bro, like it's really like a real, it's kind of like a round versus flat earth kind of debate now. Right now. It's low-key kind of getting to that point.
People made the AI versions. They run it through Chat GPT. It's getting serious.
They doing all type of simulations now.
I heard Mr. Beast, he was looking for people to sign up to go do it.
Better put y'all stupid ass niggas on Netflix. Make a bag. That's crazy.
What's that Chinese game where you go for the money?
Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Hey, that's crazy.
Hey, you know what?
The next Squid
People
Game.
might sign up for it too. Shit.
I'm just saying, that'll be the next Squid Game.
How much? Yeah.
$1 billion wands like
that
they
shit in
do.
the disco balls over with.
Yeah, man, look, over their heads.
Shit.
Somebody gonna be dumb enough to try it. See, this is a time where you need Johnny Knoxville, jackass.
Oh, yeah.
I felt they was dumb enough to try it.
Yeah, right
Ben
now.
Margera, Steve-O, little midget, they might be dumb enough to go do it. Wee Man, they might be crazy enough to go try that shit.
Crazy. That's
Wee Man probably be the first one to run up and get his little ass right across.
They've done a lot of shit. They've been around tigers, sharks.
That's what I'm saying. Steve Irwin, look, throw Steve Irwin there. We might got a chance. But dig him up from the grave. You feel me? Rest in peace to the great.
His son out here trying to do it. I don't know if y'all been seeing him.
Oh yeah, his son out here doing his thing.
Yeah, he doing the same shit. So.
Hey, that's what the culture is missing. We missing a show with some crazy ass white boys just doing random shit and getting fucked up. I feel we don't got that no more. It's just all Zeus and baddies. Like we need to even this out a little bit.
A lot of white dudes trying to be black. Unfortunately, like back in the day, we had the rockers, we had the skaters, you know, we had the punk, we had the emo, all that shit. Now everybody's really just popular culture. Now is one thing, and it's our culture, which is great. Obviously, we lead the way always, and it's always been relevant. But we're at a point where like everybody want to do it. Back then, you had Fall Out Boy and Green Day and all that other shit. Like you said, Jackass. You had all that. You don't really got that no more. And if you do, it's very like low key. You don't really know about it.
Make white boys again.
Trailer Park Trash, bring them back.
Man, where the Stone Cold Steve Austin's at, cuz?
Where the Mountain Dew at, brother? Hey, remember that saying, Mountain Dew used to kill your sperm? Y'all remember hearing that?
Yeah. That was crazy. I never really drunk Mountain Dew, though.
Nah, I just never drunk it because once I heard that, I was like, well.
Yeah, I was cool off of that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even see greasers no more. I remember in high school, we used to have greasers.
Yeah, sleeves used to be rolled up.
All the leather jackets and leather vests and hair slicked to the
We used to
side.
have the niggas with the plaid pants and the boots. Like the punkers used to wear the leather jackets and shit. We don't got that either no more.
Yeah. The big platform boots. They used to be tucked off in the corner over there.
For real.
Shit crazy now. Everybody just wearing essentials. That's all everybody wear now. Essentials and Yeezys.
Yeah.
No matter what race
bunch
you
of
is.
Edgars and
Yeah.
Man, you know what? I slept on gothic chicks in high school, bro. I slept on them. Then I got grown and I started to see them.
Oh, they straight.
Oh my God. OnlyFans really exploded my fetish for gothic chicks.
Because a lot of them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was that
So
BDSM.
you know, I know. Because your generation, they really.
they fuck with that.
Yeah, bro.
A lot of them was prevalent when I was coming up, so it was cool.
Them gothic chicks, they be built under all that. Like, I be scouting Hot Topic low key for no reason.
And this nigga crazy. Look at that 25 Led Zeppelin shirt. Look at that $25 Led Zeppelin shirt, man.
So good.
ACDC in there, yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, they got some baddies, bro, and they be thick. Oh my
And they be
God.
freaks.
Hey, I was about to say, they gonna keep me with the leathers
They
and
be in all
chain.
that kind of
I did not know this in high school, nigga. I was looking for big booty Tasha, but I should have been having me a little gothic thing.
Yeah, they would have did something strange. They for sure.
How y'all feel about old boy getting fined or the Falcons getting fined $150,000? I think.
Oh, the coach's son
for prank calling Shador.
I think he's guilty by association by that point because at that point you represent the brand. It's kind of like that's gonna be a slap on the wrist. It's just more so showing like, hey y'all, we don't find this funny. The NFL don't find this funny, so slap him on the wrist because you associated with the Atlanta Falcons.
At first, I was like, damn, finding a nigga $150,000 for what his son did. I'm going home. I'm beating my son's ass. I got fined $300 or $150,000 for a prank call. I'm whooping your ass.
Because you got to realize, how else would he have got the number but from Pops?
Yeah.
So that's why when everybody was like, it's collusion, it had to be. Pops had to be like, hey, go
But
do what
You
you know
saying
type
he
of thing.
left this laptop in the crib, opened up, and bro went through it and found a number?
Come on, why would he just
that
go
don't-
find a
that-
random
that don't
number?
make sense.
Come on, that don't even make no logical sense. Like I seen Dr. Umar going crazy saying, oh, it wasn't about Shador, this was about humbling Dion, which we pretty much broke down. I think it was half and half.
Me too.
I could agree with him with that.
All
They
things
tried to
is
humble
true.
Dion, but they also tried to humble Shador. And I can't even believe Cam Newton jumped out there like, yeah, he was too cocky. Like,
Cam
what?
was a goof, bro.
Yeah.
He was one of the most cockiest NFL players coming out, bro.
But his story, he had a story where, remember, he was playing for
Florida when he got caught stealing the laptop. What? And then
he
Tim T
went back to community college. Then he went to Auburn and
and he
balled
balled
out.
out. But
So
guess
he was.
But what was he doing? The Superman.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
Their generation too, it's a little different. Niggas didn't have NIL and shit, so people can't really say how they would or wouldn't.
Bro, it was
act with all that
NIL.
money.
It just wasn't legal. Let's not beat around the bush, bro.
That's true,
NCAA
too.
no. NCAA no. That's why they gave Reggie Bush back his Heisman because at the end of the day, all the schools were doing it.
See, Johnny Manziel was making 10,
Come on,
12
bro.
racks of jerseys
Exactly.
signing them.
They were saying it, bro. Back in the day, Eric Dickerson, he was saying it. He said that's the reason why he went to SMC because they paid the most. Like
Yeah.
he basically was
Oh,
getting
you
that.
talking about the what were they, the ponies?
The ponies, yeah, that's
they
what I'm
was-
saying. Eric and we all know Eric Dickerson. Shout out to the weak ass Rams. They was good. You feel what I'm
Man,
saying?
if you don't knock it the fuck off,
You know what
you
I'm saying?
don't
But he
knock
was
it
the first
fuck
person that
off.
made me realize, Jerry Curl and goggles, low key, you ain't no sucker, bro. That cat was running hard. But
It was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just think I'm glad they did something. That was pretty grimy. I just hope he go and ball. Just go ball
facts.
out. Go ball out. Even though you in Cleveland and nothing finna happen, I hope he balls out.
You know what, though? By him being in Cleveland, it's going to be a chance he's going to have some primetime game because they do play Baltimore and Pittsburgh twice a year. And Cincinnati because they got Joe Burrow. So they're going to have a chance to be on some some Sunday night, for sure Thursday night games.
I think he could work his way up to at least third string within the first
I think
year.
he can start.
He got to start.
Because
he got Joe Flacco.
They're not going to play him over Joe Flacco.
They got Joe Flacco's old. Deshaun Watson is injury prone. And then they just drafted the dude Dylan from Oregon. Yeah. Shedeur has if he goes in there and do what he's supposed to, he has a strong chance of starting over the rest of the quarterbacks.
You think, if they get hurt.
I think Watson starts, right?
Yeah.
Watson starts.
But remember, he tore his Achilles, though. Remember?
No, if I'm saying they might start him, and if depending on how he do, throw Shedeur in. Because you know the fans is going to be screaming for Shedeur to get in.
Facts.
I think that's what's going to get him in the game even more. So Deshaun Watson is on thin ice. He better stay away from the massage parlors, I tell you that.
Facts.
He one happy ending away from being up out of there. Go right in the vine, cuz.
That's crazy.
Oh, honey, went to turn over.
Hey, you got a passport, I'm pretty sure, bro. Go out the country and get them massages, nigga. They trying to get you out here. They might not even know you out there.
Yeah. Shout out to Shiloh too, man. He signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. Yeah. You know he gonna be a safety with us. He gonna be the next John Lynch.
Man, cut it the fuck out. Y'all are done. Y'all had y'all little time. It
don't
with
matter,
Brady.
baby. We got prime time, baby.
That shit is over with, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I hope Shedeur do just go show out, bro. Just go show out. Just keep the same energy. Go in there, win some games.
I think it was good for him in a way that this happened because even though people want to say it was collusion, I think it was to a certain degree, but also he needed to, I don't want to say humble himself, but just realize the opportunity he's getting and where he's going and how serious he needs to take it. Because even when you look at the prank call, if you watch it, he answered like, about time. It's like, whoa, not many niggas is answering the phone to the NFL, on an NFL coach or whatever, talking about, about time. Like,
let's just be real. It was about time.
It was about
look who
time.
got drafted before him, fam. Come on.
But even that in itself
time.
was like, okay, you still, I feel like you're not taking it as serious as you should be, and you're not realizing what you really have. Yeah. So now I think like he's going to take it 110% serious because he got something to prove. He didn't go as high of a draft pick as he thought he was. He's going to have a lot of naysayers. Sure. So it's like he got to really go in there. I
hope he have a Jane Daniels season like how what Jane Daniels did to the Commanders. I hope Shedeur does do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just ball out, bro. I'm really rooting for him.
Them some big shoes to fill. Jaden Daniels, he damn near made it to the Super Bowl, bro.
He was one step away. He had to get through them Buccaneers, though. He did it, though.
Hey, the Commanders, y'all got to go back to the Redskins, bro. That Commander stuff.
We need to talk about
that,
bro.
That's not really working, bro. That sound like a sci-fi flick. The Commanders. Like, what the fuck is that?
It sound like when you watching one of those movies, a sports movie, and it's like a generic team. Like, you know what I'm saying? In the background, like, the Commanders are playing.
Yeah, like something that's made up.
Remember on Any Given Sunday, how they had the Sharks? They couldn't use the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
The Commanders sound like they could have been in Any Given Sunday,
They don't even got
a
mascot no more. It's just a W, right?
It's just a W.
Just a W. That's crazy. And the Indians are mad. Indians saying, put us back on the helmet.
Yeah, man.
That was active. I don't care. That was a cool ass mascot.
It was a pride strong Indian man on there, bro.
Same thing with the Cleveland Indians, bro. Yep. We need to go back to Chief Wahoo.
They're the Guardians.
What the hell is a Guardian? This is what I'm Guardians of the Galaxy. No, nigga.
Nerdy ass shit.
Chief Wahoo, bro. Bring it back, bro. We the Indians. Straight up. Y'all fucking it up for Long Beach for sure. If you know y'all fucking it up. Cause I need that Wahoo. You can find a couple online, but they got the prices like
they maxing you out with that.
God,
yeah,
they maxing you out right there. For sure.
You know what's crazy? I would rock a Sean Taylor jersey, man, from the Washington Redskins, man. He was a cold safety.
Oh, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Yeah, bro went out cold with a sword, like some others did. That was crazy.
Broke into his crib.
That was wild. Hey, I seen something online that sparked a debate that's going on right now. It actually was a tweet from, I believe, last year, but for some reason it's recirculating. So if you know anything about the athletic apparel company LuLuLemon, all the women love it. It's now a status symbol to be in the gym or just walking around regular everyday life in LuLuLemon, bro. The tights are like $100 a piece.
Man.
They even got a men's line, which I didn't know. So last year, in an interview with Forbes, the 68-year-old disparaged the retailer's advertising, calling the models in LuLuLemon's ad unhealthy, sickly, and not inspirational, saying that important to be clear that you don't want certain customers coming in. So the CEO, Chip Wilson, that's who said it. So basically, he was criticizing certain customers. And of course, the black community took that as an attack on black people because of black women being 8 out of 10 overweight or obese. So they took it as he was saying, we don't want niggas in LuLuLemon. So recently, a bunch of hood rat,
That's what that was.
hood boogers ran in LuLuLemon, made a twerk video just in the store going crazy. Like, you know, you hit a roach with the spray. And that's what they look like, bro. They in the aisle, just leg up, and everybody's going, well, maybe they got a point. Once again, embarrassing the black community. And I don't even know how they attach themselves to that. He said unhealthy, sickly, and not inspirational. Why would you attach your identity to that?
Hit dog holler. It's crazy though, because at the end of the day, motherfuckers still gonna buy it. Same thing with Gucci, same thing with Louis. There's been multiple brands that have came out and have said something negative, done something racist, and we have a little fit about it, but we still in there buying it. They probably had LuLuLemon on as they was doing that. So what statement is it really making? And you look stupid.
I'm gonna keep it G with you. I've been going to the gym. I don't see a lot of women wear LuLuLemon. They wear the Dick's Sporting Good because it got the DSG on the back. And I forgot the name of the A one, but it's the one with the A that goes into the woman's ass. It looked like it's like a crease. I forgot what those type of leggings are, but it started with an A.
They getting them from Shein, bro.
Oh,
they getting them from Shein and Temu.
Shein leggings are shitting on LuLuLemon.
Because you get like 5 of them for $20.
Well, I'm gonna tell you that they are just like the Ed Hardy sweatsuits the girls is wearing. They killing them with them Shein's leggings on me. So I don't even think black people supporting LuLuLemon like at the rate as that going, because again,
it was cracking up for a minute.
And it's crazy because he said something similar back in 2013. He said some women's body just don't work in LuLuLemon yoga pants. So really, this is like, oh God, this is like, this was more popular with the soccer moms. You see more white women who, you know, they early morning and coffee shop, they got less back there.
Exactly.
They the ones that's really into LuLuLemon. The what's the celebrity gyms?
Like Equinox?
Equinox.
Yeah,
More Equinox customers will be seen in LuLuLemon. A lot of the LuLuLemon stores are right next to Equinox. So that's the targeted audience. 24-hour fitness, EOS, Planet
UFC.
Fitness, Gold's Gym. They got the ass crack tights.
Yeah.
They got the Temu tights. So I'm just saying, it's just crazy that I don't want to sound like I'm bashing black women, but black women out there embarrassing us again.
And it's like, for what? What does that do? All you do is drive traction to LuLuLemon. That's really all you doing.
Yeah, that's all they do.
You're not taking nothing
because now
away.
they go create a trend, like a fad of let's go twerk on LuLuLemon. Like everybody go do it like a TikTok challenge.
And niggas is giggling at you. At the end of the day, people's like, that's not what we want.
Like,
so
this is not a Tommy Hilfiger, I don't want them niggas in my clothes type of thing. Y'all put yourselves into that negative stereotype. I don't know why y'all love to be victims. And this is my problem with niggas. Niggas love to attach themselves to anything that can make them a victim.
Struggle, yeah.
And preach outrage. Like, why do you want to be a victim so bad? I would have seen that and kept scrolling, because the women I've seen in there, 9 times out of 10, they're not in LuLuLemon. They in the Target tights and they in the Temu tights.
Well, like you said, CG, bro, you've been kind of said it, you know, our sisters got to get back more into the gym. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is in there except for them. Unfortunately, you know, the BBL hopping on the table is more what our women would love to do rather than just put in that dedication and hard work. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of got to make going to the gym cool again for our sisters.
I don't even think they doing that, because a lot of people can't even afford it. I think they just
they going to Mexico.
They putting on that wrap and putting a shirt
oh,
over,
you talking about
blouse over that motherfucker,
that faja,
pants on, pulling it over, and that's it.
They be looking like Bam Bam Bigelow with that thing on under there.
You ever go to give a chick a hug and he's like making hella noise and God?
No, they
what
back is just strong. Like,
just sturdy. What the fuck you got
I thought
on?
you had a bulletproof vest on. You
oh
rubbing
God,
like, what's
you're
going
an
on?
imposter. That's
I feel like I'm
you,
hugging 50 Cent in his prime, nigga.
You got a bulletproof,
got the bulletproof vest on.
Like,
who you beefing with, baby girl?
Clearly beefing with LuLuLemon, homie. That's why they got him on.
Hey, just do better, black people. Just do better. This is disgraceful. It's distasteful. Do better.
Yeah, that's out.
Hey, brief intermission. I'm not even going to be long and drawn on about this. I seen Duno. He made a statement today.
Oh, yeah.
Brought us up again. Another low IQ take. The kid is like 25. I'm calling him a kid because he's 25, but he has the mind of like a 15-year-old. So he went on to say, what was the language he used? He used something like, he took his statement back about Hispanics creating Tupac. So he tried to switch his words up, but I seen what he said about us about, we said we don't do the WWE stuff, but he went to our page and the most popular videos was the WWE videos. Number one, we don't do any WWE at all. What we call WWE is fake plays. That's like me calling somebody saying, hey, we're about to beef for fake though, for views, to get the episode popularity up. That's actually what T-Rail does. That was his formula. So if I was T-Rail, I would have been offended. Are you even speaking on the WWE stuff? Because that's his whole formula. That's what he does. We don't do that. Any back and forth that we ever had, somebody dissed us and we responded, and that's that. But you really just proved our point with the whole WWE take, because since we came in the game, we've been saying people love drama and bullshit more than they love substance and topics that matters. So if you go to the page and it's filled with substance and the only thing you see that's popular is the back and forth, that's exactly what we've been saying. Mm-hmm. So I don't get how that was a gotcha moment when we've been saying that. We've also said we mix the medicine in the candy. Sometimes you got to give them a little bullshit to force people to listen to the substance. They might come for the bullshit and slip up and fall into the substance. Oh shit, this what they do for real? Damn, I fuck with them. I didn't know that. I thought they was just this. So just another low IQ take from the kid.
It's one of those things too where it's like, overnight success don't happen overnight, right? So once you pop or you crack, people are only going to really tune into you from that point on. So he might have only seen what he's seen. And I know he hasn't because he's mentioned the show months and months ago as well on a positive note. So I know that Duno has seen the type of content we have created because that's what got niggas on the radar in the first place. But a lot of people want to brand niggas based off of what they seen after niggas went viral or whatever the case is. So that's why I don't even really need a response, because it's like, we know what we've been out here doing. We've been giving this content, good content, to the streets for over, 2-3 years now at this point, over 6 hours a week. I mean, really teaching people and giving knowledge to people. So yeah, like you said, you might have some bullshit here and there, but that's not what this show represents. It doesn't represent WWE or drama plays. It's real raw and uncut shit that people can learn from.
Facts. We just don't tolerate no disrespect. If you have a large platform and you're trying to throw smut on us, we're not allowing that. We're going to fire back. And that's just what it is.
I think his take too, because in the beginning he was talking about, old niggas arguing on podcasts, whatever. It's like a lot of younger niggas feel a certain type of way about that topic, I think. But you got to be in reality and really look around. Like it's bigger than just what our generation thinks, right, and feels. And I think that's something that he left out of the situation, was like, oh, I'm 25, so I'm just speaking from being 25. You was born before Tupac was already dead. It's like you don't really understand what's going on in hip hop. Hip hop's been around before us, before we were at a certain age, and this rivalry or this taste between Black and brown at times has been around as well. Now, it might have gotten better to a certain degree within hip hop community, but it's still been there, and unfortunately, it's going to continue to be there. So to come on the show and act like it doesn't exist, to me, because that's kind of what he did, was unsmart in my opinion on his end.
Yeah, like you said, bro wasn't even alive.
He wasn't
when
even
Tupac
alive.
was out.
Man, he wasn't even around when Cash Money was taking over for the 99s in the 2000s.
Bro was born after 95. Bro was 25 years 25, old. He knows nothing about hip hop.
He was either born in 2000 because we're in 2025
exactly,
right now,
exactly.
Like,
so basically, the reason I really spoke on it wasn't so much as an issue with Duno. Our history as Black people is often rewritten. So if you don't combat people trying to rewrite history, a lot of our history gets erased. Yep. So I see statements like that as a brush fire. Just imagine you out walking and you see a brush fire. What they tell you to do immediately, go ahead, hit it at the base.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Aim, squeeze, sweep. So that's what I was doing. I was putting out the brush fire before it turned into a wildfire where you can't put it out and it's out of control. So It wasn't nothing personal against Duno. It was just more so he's on one of the larger platforms that is influential in the West Coast space, at least.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt I had to put that out because I knew they wasn't going to do it. They let him get his narrative off, like they like to say, oh, I was letting him get his narrative off. To me, you could let him get his narrative off, but still educate and correct him. It's not even about making a fool out of him. I think letting him do that is more making a fool out of him than educating him on the spot. Because it would have been like, oh, okay, they're the big homies. I know that they know. They let him get his narrative off, but then they corrected him and let him know where he was wrong. And they educated on him. Instead of letting him hang out there to dry to be ridiculed and bashed all week to the point where he had to come back and retract his statements. But, I mean, hey, you live and you learn, man. Everybody got to learn. Sometimes you got to learn the hard way. But we ain't looking for no drama, so knock it the fuck off, bro. Like I said, go back to episode 1 and run it all the way up to, what is this, episode 144, and you tell me what we do.
Yeah, the drama or the real shit outweighs the drama by tens and tens.
Yeah, our substance is going to be sustainable because it's authentic. That fake reality is going to fizzle out, you know, it has no substance to it.
Hey, so I seen this other post on Instagram. It said people are experiencing a friendship recession. People aren't connecting with friends like they used to. A lot of people are suffering from depression due to loneliness and isolation. What do y'all think about this? Because I can agree. I don't talk to people like I used to. I don't see people like I used to. I see people on the gram, and that's about it. Unless I catch you at the gym or the grocery store. It's very, very, very rare these days that I just link up with friends and just go do things. It has to be some type of occasion, a birthday, or we plan a vacation, or unfortunately a funeral or something along those lines. But other than that, my day-to-day, I can go a week, 2 weeks, almost a month without even seeing anybody other than my kids and my significant other, maybe some coworkers. It's getting kind of crazy.
I believe, well, we're at the CG, you and I are at the age where that's what we're supposed to do. We grown men, we the head of households. You know what I'm saying? You kind of don't have a lot of free time to waste because, you know, you working, you getting your money, you being a family man, and then you shooting a podcast. So you kind of working on your purpose. When you working your purpose, you don't really have too much free time. Another thing I say is COVID has made it very convenient for us to be isolated. At first, we were all outside, like you just said. Remember how we used to talk about how LA used to be lit? Then kind of COVID kind of shut it down. We haven't bounced back since then. I think everybody has gotten to the point where everybody's content with just cooling in the house now. Like, look at our children. Most kids don't even like playing outside. Not saying all don't, but a lot of kids are more comfortable being on the phone, death scrolling, or just playing a video game amongst themselves or playing with their friends through the internet. They don't necessarily need interaction in person now. So it's getting to the point now where we're operating as just like individual nomads, just roaming and not really socializing. You know what I'm saying? And then the boom of social media has made it so popular where you can be in a room full of people and we're being antisocial because we on our phones, looking at social media where we won't interact with one another. So we're lacking social skills as well. Also, too, I believe friendships aren't as genuine no more because a lot of the way we're growing up, people are changing. Like how we were outside, we didn't have social media. We were forced to interact with one another and build a friendship. Now it's kind of like fake. It's kind of like, well, what do you like? How many likes do you got on Instagram or how popular you are? It's nothing
you get to
of substance. Yeah.
You get to prejudge people instead
you get to prejudge people
at face value.
Exactly.
I hate that.
And we all know we're looking at someone's highlight reel on social media.
It's just like even if you get a woman's number, she wants your Instagram to pre-screen you to see what type of guy you possibly are.
Friends
not
with.
Knowing this is a highlight reel. Everybody's trying to make themselves seem bigger than they actually are. So that's actually almost a terrible place to try to evaluate somebody. We know everybody on here.
Hey, don't forget the mutual followers too. Like, okay, he followed who?
That too.
Come on,
okay,
now.
how
like,
you know him? Now I'm hey, how you know her?
On,
like
bro.
trying to get the scoop.
They're doing the
for sure.
You know when you get a leave on your job. I mean on your resume, you got to ask leave a
reference. Yeah,
so basically, what they're doing is tapping in on the reference of the mutuals they know.
Really trying to see if you banged any of their homegirls.
You go.
Yeah.
I think shit is just too expensive now too. Right? Like it's very expensive to go outside. We just talked about it's $100 to go to the movies. And if the wages aren't moving up, then it's kind of hard to go outside and see each other and do things because of that. And then I think social media, you know, at a point in time, it was very performative, and now people are tired of performing, even if they're not saying it. People are getting tired of performing, tired of popping out and making it seem like life is this, which is great, but trying to make it seem like a highlight reel 24/7 when it's not. So we're at a point where I think, like you said, people have came to terms with, I'm cool with working a 9 to 5, being in the house, chilling with my kids, or going to the park, doing things that actually matter, and kind of just working on the people within instead of trying to go out and make these connections, because that shit can be draining and it can put you in a lot of situations that are draining. So I feel like it's a mix of a lot of things. People are tired of performing, money's low, expenses are high, and that's just where we're at. And then always comparing. I think a lot of people maybe don't want to pop out because it's like, well, shit, I don't want to pop out till I'm on, right? Till I really got it like that. And I'm looking at bro over here, he got it like that. So let me hunker down even more and lock in even more. You look up, it's a year later, you ain't went and seen grandma, or you ain't went and kicked it with your cousins or whatever it is, because you're on your time and trying to
remember
grind.
Like how family reunions used to be so simple. You play a game of dominoes, spade, kids play tug of war or the potato sack race. Like it's like we kind of like liken just the small things in life now. We don't appreciate those type of things. Though I remember kids used to play football in the middle of the street, sideline popping, all that. It just seemed like kids, like we don't value the small things in life. I feel like if it's not like a grand thing, it's kind of like, what is it worth my time even coming out? Because I can do this at home.
Because I also seen another article where they said men operate at their optimal peak when they are around their circle at least twice a week. So basically, at least 1 or 2 guys' nights out a week is needed for a man to operate at his highest self.
Oh, I can agree with that. You going home to a woman, that's feminine energy, that balance you out. But then you also have kids, so it's kind of like you don't get to have that, that male bond that you need from your homeboys, that reality check. Man, how you doing? Just a mental check-in. Like, bro, everything cool, but this is going on. Kind of have that honesty. And then your homies go keep it real with you. If you slacking on your macking, like whether if you, getting out of shape, whether if you drinking too much, your homies is gonna tell you really, if they your real friends, they gonna tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because really think, if you're a father, most of your time is gonna be around your wife, your significant other, and your kids. When are you ever around other grown men outside of the workforce? Because that don't really count. We at work. Yeah. I mean, just sitting there with a group of friends, talking about your goals, asking each other for advice, working on each other's mental health. Because, really, you can't vent to your woman.
No.
That make you look weak. You can't vent to your kids. You there to solve their problems. Really, your circle is the only ones you can really go to for some type of manly advice.
Yep.
Who knows what you're dealing with, because they live in the same type of life. Because you should be hanging around people with similar goals, similar mindsets, on a similar path, and you're all trying to ascend. So a lot of guys don't have that outlet, which leads to a lot of these guys paying these OnlyFans models just to talk, because they need somebody to talk to, and doing weird shit.
I actually think guys, right, like over time become lonelier than women. Like you'll see women go out with their girls, right? They'll take a class, they'll spin cycle, do something, go to the mall, go shopping. Whereas in dudes, most of the times, especially when we get in relationships and I think have kids, we lock in way more. So it's like you look up and you got a kid, you got a wife, your homie got a wife, he got a kid. You going to their family's house, you going to her family's house, y'all doing everything. And then I think after a while, men friend groups kind of dissipate. You still rock with each other, right? But I'm not gonna get mad if you don't show up to the birthday party or the baby shower, because I understand life. Whereas in women, they gonna take that personal.
They be more catty about
so
the situation.
So they feel like they gotta come through. Where we doing our thing so much, you look up, I ain't seen bro in a year. I ain't seen bro in 5 months. But you're so busy trying to fulfill your destiny or your purpose and be that person in other people's lives. And I think that's why men end up at 50, 60, 70 being more alone, because we don't really take the time to spend with friends as we get older. We actually have that approach of, I'm a grown-ass man. Like you said, like I'm not really going and kicking it with niggas 24/7, or I'm, maybe here and there, but we don't do it as often as women. And so that's where we start to dissipate over time. You get older and you might got 1 or 2 friends, whereas in girls can go and call on people constantly.
Bro, you are the sum of the 5 people you hang around the most. So just think about your week. How many adults, males, with similar mindsets are you around? And are you talking to about ways to get your money up, ways to get your business off the ground, ways to sell your merch, like anything that you're working on? How many successful males do you talk to a week? A lot of us sit here and game plan alone, trying to figure this shit out alone. And that's where you get the drinking problems. That's where you get the substance abuse. That's where you get the domestic violence, dude
Porn
snapping
addiction.
on his kids.
Yeah.
That's where you get the porn addictions. Like the doctors literally said, men need this, because I really just sit back and think like, damn, if I'm just around my kids and my woman for a month straight, then I finally see the homie, you like an animal on the
Yeah.
loose, nigga.
Yeah,
You
no
like,
facts.
oh, God.
No facts.
Nigga
Like,
be
you
ready
just
to
tell me
trip.
about something. Like let's you get to be so excited when you get around your boys. You get to just start like you kids again, like kids at heart. Like, bro, what's been happening with you? Woo, you know what I'm saying? Because now you can kind of be free. You know what I'm saying? You can speak how you want to speak. You don't have to be as political, because you ain't got to worry about offending your wife, or you know what I'm saying, if your children around you ain't got to watch, you got to watch what you say around them, but you can just be freely amongst your homeboys, you know what I'm saying, things like that. And if we can bounce ideas and just, man, I've been going through this and you can give me advice, or vice versa, you know what I'm saying?
Just the energy,
Yeah,
right? Like
just
the energy of being men, barbershop talk
Yeah, fact.
with your homeboys. Like it's a difference between being with anybody else. And we do need that to go ahead and, I think, recharge in a way, rejuvenate, come back and be ready to do what you've been doing, you know what I mean, for however many years.
Outside of sports and drinking. Because what you'll notice is if you stop drinking,
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot
they
of your
cut off
friends that
quick.
you around,
Mhm.
you'll realize, damn, we really not friends. We was drinking partners.
Yeah.
Now that we sober, we don't got shit in common, and shit to talk about. It's awkward. Oh man, now you're making up excuses to leave, and now you flaking. Because these men camps, it's been an explosion of men paying thousands of dollars to go through a military-like experience. What
Yeah,
they're
that is
really
crazy.
seeking is the company of strong type of alpha males. They're seeking that energy. So they're paying money to go get yelled at and screamed at just to feel alive. Because when you're home as a man and a provider, everybody's counting on you. You can't go to your wife for help, nigga.
Mhm.
You can't go to your kids for help.
No, facts.
You start to look weak. Then they stop trusting you. So where else do you go? Well, fuck it, I'm gonna go to this camp and roll through the mud and carry the boats. And it's just crazy, man. It's an unspoken epidemic. Male loneliness is real. It's real. And a lot of men are too ashamed to talk about it.
Mhm.
So this is why I'm bringing this topic up. Hey, man, y'all better start getting out there at least one day a week. At least hit the gym for an
I was
hour
about
or
to say
something.
gym,
You know
yeah,
what
I
I'm saying?
know.
That's a good outlet.
Because that's what it does. Like, even the camps is, I don't agree with niggas going to camps and getting yelled at by the grown men.
Camps is crazy.
But what it does is when you get around other men, you get inspired, right? It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I see bro doing his thing. I see bro over here doing his thing. I need to be more on my shit. I need to get better. I need to work out
Definitely,
more.
yeah.
I need to make more money. I need to, not a jealous thing, but just like, oh man.
Like a reality check.
Yeah, you doing it. And so that's what keeps men in line, is being around other men, because you might think you the alpha, or you might think you the biggest, or you should always feel that way, but then you get outside and you say, okay, I got something to still work towards, and there's that energy to bounce off of. Whereas if you just by yourself, you might lose that, which I think you have to self-motivate as a man. You have to learn how to do that, because to keep it 100, the journey most of the time is going to be lonely. So you have to learn how to self-motivate.
Gotta
You
stay
have to
stoic, yeah.
you have to learn how to talk yourself into a better situation. You have to learn how to get up, and when motivation fails, you got to have that discipline. So you got to be like, I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So that also plays a key part into being a man as well. A lot of niggas get by themselves, and instead of talking good, they talk bad to themselves. You know what I mean? They start to let the loneliness eat them up, instead of saying, you know what? I'm gonna build a routine. I'm gonna do little things to show myself I have consistency and discipline, etc. They just let whatever that is overtake them.
And another topic we don't talk about enough in the Black community is how the women in our community demonize men for doing just that, for taking time out of their week, out of their month, out of their day to just go get up with the guys. We start to even be bashed and almost get put in a
Gay category,
homosexual gay category for wanting to be around your boys. Like, damn, why you want to be around your boys so much? What y'all got going on? You see the comments online. Yeah, niggas always want to hang out with their boys.
That, or you can say the other thing, you kind of like cheating. They go just assume y'all trying to be with other women or things like that. You know what I mean? And which is kind of like put you in a situation where it's just like, then it's like now you got to overshare what you're doing with your partner. Like, well, look, I'm going to hang out with my friends. We're going to do this, and this, instead of just like, look, hey, honey, we're going to just be hanging out with the guys. Just need a few hours with the buddies. I'll be home.
Yeah,
And I love that's what Tate said something about that too. He was like, I like being with the guys because I can go on a trip with my brother. We can bring a bag. You know what I mean? Get there. We just figure it out, right? Yeah. Where you with a girl, you with your family, you gotta, I'm hungry, I need this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. It's so much. When you with your homies, you can just roll rough, low key. Like we just rolling with the punches, we doing our thing.
Facts. We can just go, like, bro, prime example, bro. We were to go to the bar. Lakers is playing tonight, bro. We can probably have a drink, an appetizer, probably spend no more than $40. You get what I'm saying?
Your girl there, you
come on, bro.
Like,
you pulling out the credit cards, nigga. Which one I got?
Man, bro.
Max this one out, max that one out, and try that one.
Exactly, bro. Like, cause they're so particular just in everything. Like, oh, you eat that, or that's all you get.
Trying to bring something home. Like,
exactly.
Man,
come on,
goddamn.
Exactly.
Well, lucky for me and my girl got a system. We share everything.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm talking,
we share everything.
But I'm saying in general, though, bro, we speaking like to the masses. Like, you know, sometimes you get around certain type of women, you know, they kind of judge like, oh, we coming here, like to this place, kind of like deem it, and it's like, well, it's the spot.
Well, that's just simple. It's like, yeah, you been here before? Nah, fuck it, let's check it out.
Exactly. Like, man, it seemed lit. Let's go in, like, let's go explore.
Nah, facts. Because I noticed, I don't see this in no other races. When I'm on social media, I don't see their women saying stuff like this, and you see them out drinking often.
Brunch.
Like if you just go to the bar, you see groups of Asians here, Cambodians, the white guys, but it seemed like we be demonized when we just want to go hang out. And not even just hang out. I might just really just need to go vent or something. Like I can't talk to you about everything. And sometimes your feminine energy is too much. I've been around it too much. I'm gonna fuck around and start to turn feminine being around
you so
crying
much. Out of nowhere.
Man, I gotta go out here and let me get around the guys. Fucking slap box, something.
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean, bro.
It kind of like,
it kind of, you start kind of get frustrated. You got to toss and turn at night. You know what I mean? After a while, you kind of just get like frustrated in your situation. So you do got to create that time. I feel like it's 24 hours in a day. What's an hour out your day to go have guy time? Or just, you know, like you said, go to the gym. Hey, let's meet at the gym. Let's go do something constructive where you can kind of get that masculinity back in your system.
I think too, with the women looking at us that way, they have bought into this view of black men, of us as being hyper masculine, right? Where like there's a level to it. Like you don't want to be somebody who can never crack a joke or never smile or, like you said, never go around our homeboys, never show emotion ever. I think that's what sometimes our people have bought into about us as black men. Like we ain't never supposed to have a moment of down or doubt. We ain't never supposed to want to vent. We ain't never supposed to want to have me time because we're black men and we're seen as these hyper masculine beings that just are hard 24/7. And that's not always the case.
Iron wears out, bro.
Yeah, so I think that's something else as to why they view us that way.
And when your man goes out, leave him the fuck alone. He's coming back home.
Man,
don't be FaceTiming him an hour after. Oh, where you at? Let me see where you at. Because I know some niggas, bro.
It's bad.
When they do go out, the whole time,
it's
uncomfortable because, oh man, she texted me and he explaining every stop, FaceTiming her. Look, no women around. It's like, God damn, I might as well have just brought you.
Yeah.
What y'all don't understand is time away from y'all makes time with you better for us
and
for you.
Heart makes it grow fonder, bro. Come on, man.
Y'all got it. Because, you know, we all got that homeboy and I was that homeboy for a minute. Like everywhere we go, your girl go. It was like, all right, cuz, we finna stop inviting you, like, nigga, because I know your girl is
cool though, where they could kind of just fade to the back where it's not even a big deal.
But they don't even matter. It's not gonna be the same because when she's in the proximity, she's gonna be eyeing your every move. It doesn't even matter.
And if I'm your homie and your girl here, now I gotta change.
Shit.
Because she's gonna be watching him like, oh, okay.
So
are you doing what he doing?
And not even we just can't even converse amongst us. We have to have a filter on. You get what I'm saying? We gotta still kind of like be held back. So we not even expressing ourselves fully.
For the niggas who's doing that, let your balls drop, man.
No facts.
If she threatening leaving or whatever, man, let her go.
Man, come up with a compromise. Look, honey, I'm going out with the homeboys here. Here's $100. Go get your nails done. Go have some self-care.
We just gotta eliminate that homosexual blanket that we put on our communities for everything. It's like anything a black man does outside of pay your bills and just sit there like a robot is homosexual. Like, it's crazy. Like, bro, they're literally saying right now, and this is even outside of black culture, people, period, If a guy is too in shape, they're starting to try to label them
crazy.
undercover or DL.
Are you
saying,
serious?
you care about your health too much.
I've seen that.
Why do you care about your body that much? You must like the male body. It was the most absurd, idiotic thing I've heard in a long time. And ironically, all of these takes are coming from
Fat
out of
blobs.
shape, fat slobs, the dad bods,
Like,
the guys who don't work out at all.
Oh, men are saying this?
Men are saying it.
Oh,
I seen a nigga
I thought this was
say. I seen a nigga
females.
say you can't have a 9 to 5 and go to the gym and be a good dad. So she was like, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? You lame ass nigga.
The nigga
That
said
shit
you
was
cannot
crazy.
be a good husband or father if you're in shape, if you go to the gym.
Being a good father is taking your kids to
Like,
the gym
bro,
or
what?
programming with your child. You know what I'm saying? Being healthy enough to be around for your child to get married and have grandkids, bro.
You niggas is coping hard.
Yeah.
Coping hard.
That shit is
Oh, he
crazy.
got a 6-pack. He's definitely gay. What?
Yeah, I've never heard this, bro. Y'all know this
Yeah,
is breaking. I've
yeah.
never heard
No, I've
this.
seen it.
I
thought this
just
was-
heard
thought-
it today, bro.
I thought women were saying this. This is wow. That's now see with the man saying, if a man is saying that, then we can handle it like men do at that point.
Nigga ready to line it
like
up.
man, like at that
Good
point.
point.
He's coping, bro, because there's this stigma that women like dad bods more than fit guys, which is inaccurate. What women don't like is competition, number one. She doesn't want to be competing for attention when y'all go out. So if you fit, you look good, she look good, you getting just as much attention as her, that's a problem. Number two, the pressure that puts on her to keep herself together. So if you eating clean, you got a regular workout regimen, she got to do the same. Because if you're not slacking, she can't be slacking. 9 times out of 10, that's too much pressure for most women to follow. 3, for some reason, women think guys with dad bods don't get women. They think they're the only ones attracted to this guy. They think if you're in shape, you walk outside, you have a higher chance of cheating than a guy with a dad bod. So women will actually cheat with the fit guy and then settle down with the dad bod. I see it all the time because I'm the guy on the beach walking around, 6-pack, in shape, dude over here with a dad bod, and she over here peeking. Or we on vacation and he go to the bar to get the drinks and she sliding me the number, trying to get her back blew out.
Speak
so this
on
how
it.
I know for a fact. Go to any beach, any guys that's fit. Next time you on spring break in Miami or look at the women that's with the guys with the dad bods. They got the shades on like we do, looking. Or if they be in a group of females, they cat calling the buff niggas. So don't be falling for this dad bod shit, bro. I'm telling you, they coping.
And your man with a dad bod probably still cracked something too. Like it's like it doesn't stop a
It
nigga
don't
from
stop.
getting pussy.
Listen,
Like, it
fat
just-
women get knocked down. Dad bods is cracking shit. It don't even matter, bro. People get hit all the time.
And what's crazy, the guys with the dad bod, it might even be easier for them to go cheat because a lot of women are intimidated by fit guys. A lot of women are actually intimidated. I've seen women go up to regular, everyday looking Joes oftentimes more than they would a fit guy because they're afraid of the rejection. So when I be approaching women, they be like, damn, if you never came and talked to me, I probably never would have said nothing. I would think I wasn't even your type. I done heard women say this because they don't feel fit enough. They're like, nigga, you too fit. I didn't even think I was your type. And it's like, man, this is
women
crazy.
typically don't even approach men, so that's probably even more intimidating if you more fit than what they're in. So you know what I'm saying? So they probably like
my
ooh.
generation, they approach me.
Yeah?
Yeah, they approach.
I think it's the scenario because let's just say I use vacation a lot because this is where women are more honest
loose.
and more loose. Like I done been on vacation where 5 women done stopped us. Literally like, oh, I want you. Like they picking, arguing, no, I want him. They taking it like how we do. You feel me? Like I done been on vacation and had this happen. So women are more themselves. They off the drink. Whatever happened in that country, stay in that country. Whatever happened on that cruise, stay on that cruise.
Time
Like, bro,
capsule
if you
it up.
go on the SuperBowl Cruise,
Ooh,
women are choosing like never before, and they let you know flat out, I'm in room such and such. I'll be there at 11 at night.
That's wild.
Pop up, because it ain't no phone service, so you got to get the room numbers.
That's fire.
And
I ain't
you-
even gonna lie. That's some damn. I love to live some shit like that. 'cause
Oh
that's
my
like,
God.
what?
See, he can't talk on
That's
it.
like a movie, nigga. That's like a movie.
You're not gonna hear show talk on this one too much, girl.
That's like a movie. What? You give me a room number?
SuperBowl Cruise is for the single people, man.
I'm back,
Go,
nigga.
if you're single, go. Do not take your woman or do not take your significant other on the SuperBowl Cruise. And if you have a significant other, she or he went on the SuperBowl Cruise, just give him a hall pass.
Bro,
Just give him a hall pass.
because most people, we sharing rooms for the most part. Because I'm talking about, like, I was younger, so we sharing rooms, 3-4 homies in the room. Bro, I'm
Ain't
talking
not
about
tripping on that.
bunk beds.
Yeah.
I'm bottom
up
bunk,
here.
knocking something down. Cuz come in, knocking something. Because at first we like, okay, we gonna switch. Sometimes you might show
Can't
up at the
even do
room
all
at the
that,
same
yeah.
time. I'm coming down the hallway with a joint. He coming. Now we like, damn, who going first? Fuck it, cuz go on the top, I go on the
Yeah,
bottom.
that's
Nigga,
it.
you knocking shit down. Same thing with the female room. You come in, somebody doing her makeup, somebody drunk, passed out. She's sneaking. Shh, be quiet. You under the cover, knocking something down.
That's crazy.
Hey, I'm
That's
gonna
on
keep it
God, nigga.
Hey. Don't be a player and have your own room, because then you can have the little speaker and have everybody
Oh
come to
my
your
God.
room.
Now you
What?
got the party. Yeah.
Listen.
That's the trick. You have to have a speaker. If you don't got a speaker, you a
cook.
lame and you cook because they want to dance and they want to party.
Mm-hmm.
So you leave your door open, sneak your drinks on. All you got to do is pay the little security, hey, bro,
they
I got a
you.
suitcase
And
full
on
of.
top of that, they allow you to bring a bottle of champagne or wine on as a check thing, because they allow that on there. So Remy is considered champagne on the bottle.
Oh, that's
you can
wild.
Yeah, I found that
Come
out.
on, bro.
The Remy,
Like,
the
listen.
17.
Hey, I'm about to start. Hey, man, Varo,
Remy
you
or champagne.
Bro, it's
is nuts.
champagne, so you come with the
You can come
two
up with the
Remy
thing with
joints.
the two Remy things. You get what I'm saying?
But you know, all the security's just trying to make more money.
Exactly.
So they all know what's going on. You throw them a little 150, they're gonna take the bags around the clearance and take it to the room. So leave your door open, have all your bottles lined up on the table, because on the boat, you gotta pay for drinks. So the women coming to get drunk. So if you got a speaker, music blasted, automatically they stopping and they looking in the room.
Play some
Vibe
ratchet.
in there.
They
It's
see
a vibe
the
in there,
bottles,
yeah.
they in there. Like they just walking
Who
in.
room is this?
Twerking. Oh, we want to. It's over with. It's over. You got a speaker and some drink. It's over. I promise you. Good night, nigga.
Hey, dad bods, fit niggas, everybody is kidding. Hey, if you hate on the nigga that's working out, just go on the SuperBowl Cruise. I guarantee you follow that recipe we just threw out there, you gonna have fun.
I'm telling you, because I went twice, bro, and I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, they giving it up like this. But the cold part is, a lot of the women be married.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It be a lot of nurses on there. I seen a lot of women that my squad was personally slaying, the whole group. And they husbands waiting right there, getting all their bags, putting it in the trunk. I'm like, oh my God, I had her feet this way, her arm that way, and he kissing her, and I'm like, God damn.
The fact
So-
you don't even know where your bitch is at is wild, and y'all can't.
No, these niggas know.
Yeah.
That's the I trust my woman niggas.
Yeah, that's out.
I'm not insecure. Okay, nigga. You trusting her all the way to a nigga like me.
Cancun jump off, Mocha Fest, yeah, those is out, man.
Oh, Mocha Fest is different. Mocha Fest is for the swingers. Mocha Fest, they not hiding it, bro. Because you know they got the group chats before you go. So like if you got the Facebooks or the WhatsApp, everybody starts the group chat. So we kind of get familiar before we even
Who
go
going
there.
over there?
So everybody is already in the group chat exchanging nudes. Okay, I want to... Bro, I was in the group chat. Jesus Christ, can't make this up. The ladies brought party packs.
What's in the party pack?
Masks,
Oh,
whips, handcuffs,
this sounds
lube,
fun.
and condoms. They like, tonight at midnight, we in room 703, party packs is ready, who coming? It was to the point.
Time out. Did you go?
It was to the point the ladies were begging guys to come because a lot of guys came with their girls, but their girl wasn't swingers. So they like, it's 10
situation,
women
man.
in here and it's 3 guys. We need some more dick up here.
Mhm.
They was begging.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm not gonna tell you what I would have did if I was one of the 3 guys. I'm just playing.
Bro,
Damn, are you serious?
Bro, on God, like the phone pool party, because you know they got the different
yeah,
events
yeah,
every
yeah,
day.
yeah.
One was the phone pool party. So boom, I'm in the pool, bitches twerking, boom, boom, doing they shit. Dude walk up, hey, my girl like you, huh?
That's
He
crazy.
like, hey,
to say,
babe.
yeah.
Show him your titties. Boom.
Oh.
Cause he know I'm here with my girl at the time.
So they think
we finna swap. So he basically telling me like I can fuck his girl. She ready to fuck. She told him like I want that one. So he coming up. They trying to do the
Like,
even
just trying to-
exchange because that's what everybody on.
Yeah.
Everybody on the even exchange type shit. So that shit crazy.
That's
like
deep.
dudes would be walking up having a girl flash you. You like oh shit.
But then they expect you to.
Some do, some don't.
I
Because
think
you know
at
you
that
got
point,
you
yeah.
got some cucks.
Oh.
They just like,
just wanna
hey,
watch
I just
it.
want to watch. Like, hey, bro, I'm be in the corner doing.
Niggas are sick.
Hit that.
Hell no.
Hey, I'm gonna just be in the corner.
Hey, bro, that really. You know,
I'm gonna have my party pack in the corner.
Yeah, nigga got a mask on in the corner. It's crazy work. Nigga in the corner with a mask on, bro.
Mocha Fest is different. That foam, I'm telling you, because the foam, that's when they get freaky. That's when they walking around pulling your dick out under the water type shit. Girls is literally running. If you in the foam, they putting their hands in your pants, gang.
Wow.
They walking around, dick checking.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
wild.
And then going to tell their home, oh, girl, if you swinging, they letting
So
everybody
they
know.
running a dick report like a Carfax.
Yes.
To the whole party. Like,
Yes.
Playing telephone and shit.
Man.
Because when you get out, you'll see them. They be pointing like, you feel me? Like, you know they talking about you type shit. So,
Lord have mercy.
woo, Mocha
Yeah.
Fest hit. And that was just Cancun. That was at the Topless Resort. They told me the one in Jamaica
Yeah, now
is
that's the-
even more
That's
wild.
now the one in Jamaica I've heard is the one we need to be at. That's the one they say.
Is fully nude. So the one in Cancun is topless. The one in Jamaica is fully nude. They talking about they in the jacuzzi having orgies. They getting cracking.
They doing wild shit.
Lord have mercy.
Because the female we was talking to, the couple, they had been like 3-4 times. So she telling me how she getting slayed while her dude is asleep. He might walk up, go get breakfast. She in the hot tub getting slayed by like 2 dudes. And Cuz just buttering his toast like nothing going on. While she getting her
that's
toast buttered.
Different, bro. To see your wife getting slayed just for the world to see, and you just chilling and eating.
You have no soul.
Because she told me
Nigga
it was a female there trying to break the record of
Whoa.
sucking off the most dudes.
Oh,
So
that's
she
wild.
dudes was lined up like 20 guys, and she just there blowing them like,
That was
all right,
old girl
y'all
before
got
old
2
girl.
minutes apiece.
What was her name? 100 dudes in one
Lily,
day.
Lily Phillips.
One day.
Man.
And this is why I tell y'all,
Y'all better have a Z-Pack, bro.
you know,
Something. God damn, that's STD. Man, come on.
this is why I tell y'all them girls trips, y'all don't know what they out here doing, bro. I've seen it, I've witnessed it, I've lived it. This is why I'm so adamant of it's not happening. You could have a girl that's a good girl when that tequila hit her system and that music, you just get to hitting a little, I'm telling you, that peer pressure be a little too much.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just tell you this, bro. If you allow your girl to go on a girl trip, at that point it's just kind of like the unspoken hall pass. At that point, just
Really?
yeah. If you go do that, just you basically giving somebody a hall pass.
You're not there, so you don't know if
Exactly.
she did or didn't.
And you know her homegirls is
what
gonna
it is.
corroborate the story
Oh
they
my
all gonna
God.
come up with, bro. Like,
Well,
so-
she didn't do nothing.
Yeah,
she bored. And
yeah.
they, they're gonna be calling you, oh, babe, it's boring. I wish you
why
would have
she
came.
getting her black blown out?
As soon
on
as she
speaker,
hang up,
come-
old boy pulling up
come
with the
on.
bottle. I know, because I've been the guy with the bottle. I've heard the phone calls. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
When you decide, dude, that scar you forever. Because you learn all the tricks that they do.
Yeah.
So you like, God damn.
It make you hard to trust women
Y'all-
after a while.
evil, cuz.
There's nothing that can show or that can prove that they not gonna do it. Like either they gonna do it or they not. They gonna do it or
Facts.
not. There's no indicator that, oh, my girl ain't doing this, she wouldn't do that. There's no indicator.
Nope.
There's literally not one.
There are some that don't, but I would tell you it is very, very rare. I have met some that was stomped down, not doing nothing.
On the SuperBowl Cruise and
I met one on the cruise. She didn't do
shout
nothing.
out to her.
And she was the one everybody wanted. We was all gunning for her. She didn't do nothing. We banged out the whole group. She was the one out the group. She had an old ass nigga at home though. Cuz
She was
like,
married.
nah, she wasn't even married. Cuz was old as hell though. Like,
Oh, he must have
old.
been.
Like could have been her daddy old. It was kind of,
That's
it
already
was
cheating.
nasty.
You already around niggas. I'm already done with you. You already talked to a
Hey,
nigga, showed him my pictures, over with.
Yeah.
You're cooked for me. I'm cool.
That's a little too much. You done went too deep, huh?
That hurt. Nigga, you having conversations with niggas? I'm cool.
Nah, right, because you know you can hit on the whole time. So of course she's being friendly, not trying to ruin it for her homegirl. So she still got to be a little friendly.
Yeah. She can't be the prude over there. Yeah.
A little was a lot. Yeah. What Jay say? Less is more.
Yeah.
Yo, you fucked up.
You know you fucked up, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is too much, man.
But nah, hey, well, let me ask y'all this though. What y'all think about Mayor Bass though, man, and the cutbacks?
You got to break down the cutbacks.
Well, you know, from what I'm hearing, man, she's trying to cut back 16,000 jobs. You know what I'm saying? And some of them that I'm aware of are like key essential positions. I know for a fact that like sanitation is supposed to be getting cut to a certain extent. Certain parts of the LAPD. I know they were talking about like ballistics and like the operators and things like that. So what they're trying to do is take for like LAPD. I know they're trying to have like armed officers when they do the layoffs. They're going to have them off the field to do like desk job, like the citizen job, the civilian jobs. You know what I'm saying? Which is going to be less people out on the streets.
Okay.
And they're going to be trying to cut like other little jobs like so basically the ones like the animal control, things like that, the things that they feel like that's not producing money. And the jobs that are producing money, they're trying to consolidate those.
Yeah, so over 400 civilian positions at the LAPD, they're planning on cutting back amid an $800 million budgetary shortfall. Mayor Bass presented her proposal for the 2005-2026 fiscal year, outlining 1,647 layoffs and removing 1,074 vacant positions. So all types
because a lot of it too is liability claims that we're
people getting sued.
Yeah, there's a lot of money that we owe or we're paying out to people.
But you know what though? That's the city fault. Because I'm gonna tell you this for well. The people are getting injured from trips and falls from like concrete and the root of the tree lifting up. People are tripping off of that. I know for a fact that like car accidents from like city vehicles hitting people, car damages and things like that. And also too, let's just be real, like the LAPD lawsuits on that.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. They got to constantly pay out.
Chilly.
It sounds like LA finna turn into Gotham City because Councilman Tracy Park said officers may have to be taken off the street to fill the highly technical jobs such as criminalists who handle DNA, gun, and DUI evidence. She added that the potential overtime could worsen the city's dire financial situations. So we're not looking at a budget solution. It's compounding the budget crisis. We're looking at doubling and tripling the costs. So this is more so like kicking the can down the road.
Or what they'll probably do is when people are working overtime or getting double time, they probably won't pay them for that, and they'll probably like, okay, straight time.
That's
and people or put it in the bank, and then once we finally get the relief, then we'll break y'all off later on down the line.
More than half of their LA's animal shelter is going to be cut. I just seen like over 100 fast food joints is set to be closing down.
UPS is laying off.
Laying off loads of jobs due to the tariff war.
And then, you know, what's funny, I don't know if you heard, she was trying to put it on like the Palisades fire as if that was a part of the reason why the budget is like this, which I feel like is BS because at the end of the day, if we couldn't afford to pay out just the city employees, why are we volunteering to host the World Cup, the Super Bowl? You know what I'm saying? Then the Olympics.
That's revenue. That's loads and loads and loads of money, which is why you're starting to see a lot of these RICOs because they're trying to clean up the streets so people feel safe to come out here during that time because you know anything about the streets. All-Star Weekend, that's like a free-for-all. Like niggas is trying to get every chain, everything. So they looking at that going, nah, we can't have that. We finna lock all you niggas up. We finna get rid of all the homeless. We finna clean LA up. Because it's a lot of money that's finna come with these Olympics.
They're saying the deficit is a result of overspending, liability payouts, labor contracts, and lower than anticipated tax revenues. Cities like ours are going through challenging economic times across the nation. Turmoil and uncertainty from Washington and a slowing economy are causing lower revenue projections to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars. The city's business tax and sales tax have slowed. 35% of the city's revenue slowed. 35% of the city's revenue comes from property taxes. The general fund revenue is at $8 billion, but it was projected to be at $8.14 billion. So we're below on that. In the past, Los Angeles averaged $100 million per year in liability payouts.
Yeah.
However, this fiscal year, the city liability payouts were $300 million, according to City Administrative Officer Matt Zasbo. Labor contracts increased by $259 million. Liability settlements have tripled from backed up lawsuits during the pandemic and uncapped damages, Bass said, combined with personnel costs and, of course, the fires and rebuilding. Altogether, Los Angeles, we have a very difficult budget to balance.
Yeah, and don't forget the homelessness as well,
Crisis.
which is a money pit, because I'm gonna tell you this right now. If they eliminate the homelessness in LA, you're eliminating jobs. You got jobs like LSD, or known as Clean Streets, that will clean out the homeless encampments. So though it can look clean for a minute, then the homeless will go right back there. If you eliminate and create housing for the homeless, that eliminate jobs right there. So it's gonna be a money pit with that.
No, speaking on homelessness, it says, with a recent decision to move funding away from the Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority at both the city and county level, Bass and the city council may also consider adjusting their approach to resolve the homelessness crisis. The County Board of Supervisors advanced a proposal to create its own department to manage regional homeless services, effectively defunding LAHSA, a joint city-county agency criticized for inefficiency, waste, and lack of transparency. LAHSA officials said the agency grew rapidly in recent years and has taken steps to address those issues. The new county agency is expected to be in place by January 1st, with all funding pulled from LAHSA and transferred to the new department by July 1st, 2026. So a lot of them homeless, and if you really even think about it, all that money that was going to homelessness, and you go on an encampment and you can't even leave your backpack right there. Somebody will rob you, steal, stab you, all type of shit. They barely getting meals, dirty ass beds, bed bugs. The money was not even going to them when you think about it. So a lot of it, being laundered.
Yeah, because a lot of them, if you go talk to them, because a lot of people make content interviewing the homeless,
They
a
don't
lot
wanna
of
live in
them
that motherfucker.
voluntarily want to be homeless. A lot of the people are like, stop trying to help me. I'm choosing to live here. They calling us fools. Oh, y'all paying rent. These niggas is stealing electricity and all kind of shit. Like I remember over
Renting
here
out an RV
by the 91 freeway, they had a whole setup on the side of the freeway where they had ran, I don't know how many extension plugs, and they found a way to hack the electricity. These niggas had a fucking jacuzzi, and that, bro, these niggas built some shit. They had big ass TVs, ACs. They wind up tearing the shit down because it's like y'all over here getting free energy, but for a minute they was living for free, and they wind up moving closer towards the side of the freeway. Because I used to ride when I used to go to I used to ride my bike to work and shit for cardio. So when I would ride down,
super fit nigga, this nigga crazy.
Oh God, fool! I used to get like 20 miles in a day, damn near. So I would be riding down the bike path on the side of the riverbed, and you'll see all the homeless people just chilling right there. They be trying to move them every now and then because they try to stay closer to the porch to break in and steal the copper to sell it and shit like that.
Stealing copper is crazy.
I bullshit you not. I seen a bum park his fucking car on the side of the thing. Uber eat a meal. The nigga pulled up with a bitch though, a little baddie, a little joint, bro. It was a little joint, young nigga. He pulled up on the side of the riverbed, nigga. She hop out, bitch had ass and everything. I was like, I'm watching them and shit. Like 15 minutes later, the Uber Eat pull up. Bitch get the meal. I'm like, cuz, this nigga, what the
living
fuck?
life. He think
This nigga, these niggas, cuz, cheating the system, cuz. He done cracked the code. This is crazy.
got a baddie pull up to the RV.
A baddie pulled up to the little RV. If you driving down, what is that, Anaheim, right off the 710, you'll see them parked on the side.
Yep.
That's like
sure.
on, over there by like Hill Street on 30th and shit over there. It's like
Hill Street, and if you
gross.
go right there on LA, if you get off on like the 110 freeway, get off on Gage, like right there
It's
off of
nasty
Flower
right
or
there.
on Flower or Grand.
Yeah.
It used, man, it's a gang of RVs with a gang of homelessness. But also too, with that program you were saying, it was supposed to help too, like after so many buildings, so many like condos or like big ass like a apartment complex, they got to have a certain amount of low income or base.
Moved into there.
Yeah, like people that make like a certain amount of money based off your income for that as well. And so that right there affects some of the middle class people that can't afford to pay taxes and things like that. Because if you got people trying to move out of LA because it's so expensive, where are they going?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And also, every time you look up, they talking about we ain't got no money. We're paying taxes on everything. We're paying taxes on fuel. You know what I'm saying? It's like every time we looking up, we're paying taxes for something. So that's what I'm saying. It got to be some type of money laundry because at the end of the day, fam, everything is taxed here. Everything is taxed.
I thought she was supposed to be getting up out of there.
I mean, she's doing a podcast run now, trying to win the people over. I seen her and Back on Fig was doing some type of collaboration. So that's what I was trying to get some info from T-Rail about. Like, well, what is the basis of her wanting to get on the pod? Because, you know, everybody's trying to go through podcasts now to push their narratives off because the mainstream media isn't working. So she's been under fire for a long time with the city of LA. So now it's looking like she's trying to get a popular platform and trying to appeal more like to the youth, city, like the inner city. And that's why I'm just looking like,
I'm not really feeling the way she's
what you on? Yeah, what you really on for real?
Because shit is on fire over here.
Because we live out here. It's fucked up, nigga. You get off Hollywood Boulevard, you got meth addicts and tents.
It's crazy because you get off the freeway and it just smell like weed for miles. Like, to me, that's crazy because it
you talking about
like
the weed.
that.
I'm talking about you get off on certain exit, it smell like piss.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Straight piss.
It smell like straight piss. Like the fuck?
Walking
like
Dead.
Man, real talk, bro. Real talk.
Anywhere you go clubbing downtown LA, it's straight piss.
Yeah. Facts.
Niggas
walking
paying $3,000 for a loft and niggas throwing shit out their window. That shit crazy. Niggas knocking on your window and shit.
Yeah, LA, y'all got to get it together, cuz. Don't just get it together for the Olympics. Let's keep it together.
Facts.
We ain't falling for the okie doke no more. Y'all got to get this shit together. Stop waiting until your term is up and then you want to run for another term and all of a sudden you're doing all this amazing shit that you should have been doing the whole fucking time. Get it together, man.
Yeah. Facts.
Hey, but before we get up out of here, I got to shout out Lloyd Banks. He just dropped.
Oh, he got a new album?
He just dropped a new project. I only got a couple songs through. It was sounding cool. Let me get the exact name of it. AON 3, Despite My Mistakes. Lloyd Banks has just dropped. He's dropped. It's not on Apple Music, though. I find that kind of weird. I don't know if Apple Music's not paying good. He dropped it on...
It's on Spotify?
Spotify, Tidal, and then some other shit I never heard of.
He might got to deal with them or something like that. He might be getting, maybe have some sort of like sponsorship deal or they're pushing it for him on there compared to Apple.
Yeah, so if you go to his Instagram, the link is in his bio of everywhere you can go get the album. I listened to it. It's cool. It's not typical Banks. I'm used to the punchline Banks.
Yeah.
But you all know he switched his style up to try to drop more, how should I say, like Pac or Big type of content was what he said. More people tattoo lyrics coming from artists like Pac and Big than punchline rappers. So that's when he decided, I need to switch my style and start rapping more substance than just punchlines and metaphors. It's actually pretty dope. The beat selection sounds real New York. So if you're into that gritty New York sound, almost Illmatic-ish, this would be right up your alley.
The Baby dropped too. I don't have the name of his mixtape. Oh, I think it's called Please Say the Baby, which is crazy because I thought he was doing that because, Lil Wayne, I think he says that, Weezy F Baby, Please Say the Baby. He says that in what's the song? Soldier on Beyonce. He says that, or Destiny's Child. But I think he named it that because he kind of took it back to where you just rap over people's beats. And it's a mixtape. He didn't drop it on Apple or none of that. He just dropped it on, I think, SoundCloud or something like that.
He just went straight to the people with it,
straight
right?
to the people with it. And I ain't gonna lie, he killing every beat. Squabble Up, he killed the Nokia beat. Yeah. He killed the Drake Nokia beat. I'm like, he did his shit on that. So he just went over a whole bunch of beats and really did his shit. So if y'all ain't check that out, I suggest go checking that out.
Don't
too.
forget, shout out my boy Kevin Gates. He got some new shit out too, man. Hard for it, bro.
The Gates Glazer.
Hey, bro, Gates is my
Gates Glazer.
Gates and Gibbs.
The Gates
Gates
Glazer.
is over Gibbs though. I'm gonna tell you that, but Gates is my guy though, bro. He got some new music out though, man.
Man, I want to see the Baby in a rap battle because he's sliding on these freestyles. He could rap.
Yeah,
I gotta see him in some type of back and forth lyrical sparring match. I don't know with who, but I would like to see it though.
Man, he need to go at it with Ab Soul. You know who he dropped this hottest shit out.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
Come on, cuz.
The Baby need credit because he revamped himself. Like he went through some shit. He put him through the ringer.
He went through that whole smear campaign where they try to get him out the game.
Yeah.
They put bro through the ringer.
Then he went through the shit with Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
Bro, he went through a couple tornadoes in the industry and still bouncing back.
No,
Perseverance.
He's definitely talented.
Any nigga who offer niggas in a diaper is destined to make it eventually.
That Walmart activity.
Nigga resilient as hell. So
Man.
Nah, for sure. So
Shout out to the
I'll
Baby.
be on the lookout for some more new music. Like I said, it's a void right now. A good rap beef would be good for the industry. I believe. I like rap battles, bro. So I mean, it is what it is. That Daylight and Rum Nitty battle.
That was good.
That was the last battle. Oh, you watched it?
Yeah, I did.
Who you had?
I actually had Daylight.
I did too. People was like, "Oh, you glazing."
Everybody had Nitty. I thought Daylight took it. Me personally,
I had him first and third. I gave Nitty the second. I gave Daylight first and third.
his metaphors were the way he used Daylight was nuts to me. Like the way he kept figuring out how to use that was something different.
Yeah.
I think he took the cake, me personally, but I see why people would say Nitty as well. But I think it was Daylight, me personally.
Nitty is easier to digest. You get it on the spot. Daylight, you got to keep running it back, and you catch different things. Like how the whole first verse was the Book of Enoch, which is about aliens. And Rum Nitty is the alien. They call him the alien. So that went over people's heads.
That shit crazy. Like he's somewhere else, bro.
That's what I'm saying,
like.
bro. He's way somewhere else. And he just dropped the visual to like the new generation kick push in a sense. He dropped a new song, a new single. I forget the name of it. Y'all can go look it up. Yeah. But he was on the skateboard in the video. And he's using that old TDE flow in a sense where it's kind of off, but it's on beat. It actually was dope. At first, I was kind of turned off by it, like, what the fuck? I ain't really feeling this. And then I kept listening. Oh, okay. He got in his bag a little bit. It reminded me of the old TDE days in a sense. I don't know how mainstream he could take it. I would like to see him drop a full project and I can sit down and listen to it, but Daylight in his bag. He got Loaded Lux next.
You got to dumb it down if you, in my opinion, if you want to go more mainstream and focus on, because it's hard to go from, I think, punchlines and making niggas think to making songs. So I think that's a challenge that if he puts his mind to it, he could definitely do it, but you can't, I don't want to say you can't shoot over people's head too much. Or the general public is not they're not gonna gravitate towards it. That's just what it is.
Nah, you got to make it suitable for all the consumers for the most part.
It's called Backpack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called Backpack. The video is dope. The visuals is dope. The visuals is nice. So y'all go check that out, man.
Yeah. Hey, also too, Ryan Garcia got a fight this weekend.
Romero, huh?
Yeah, Romero. Yeah.
Who he fight? Man, fuck Ryan Garcia. I ain't forgot about that tweet. Fuck that nigga.
He find
so I'm going Rolly, cuz. Fuck, not cuz out. Fuck that nigga.
They both slow as hell.
Man.
Too slow niggas talking to each other.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Hey, what about your boy Kanye hanging out with
I don't know how I feel about Kanye.
Who's the race baiter? Nick Fuentes.
Nick Fuentes. He been kicking it with him. Though.
Neon and who's the other one? Sneeko.
He been kicking it with them because this is the thing that people got to understand about Kanye is most of his talking points are coming from these guys, to keep it 100. Like we're looking at Kanye like he's conjuring up a lot of this shit in his head, which
that's coming from
the way he's spitting it out is his own interpretation. But a lot of these guys, Tate, you said Neon, Nick Fuentes, those dudes, Sneeko, he's getting a lot of his talking points from them, and I think that's a lot of the content that he's consuming, and that's why they mesh so well. And we're in the land, and we're in the age of the contrarian, and saying things that are even if not true or whatever, that's going to ignite a certain feeling in people. And those are the people that rock with Ye the most because of that. So it's like I think he's feeling like those are his peers in a way because they're all saying things that whether you agree with it or not. There's some truth to it, and it's abrasive, it's raw, it's uncut. Not a lot of niggas are going out on a whim and saying those things. So I feel like he feels at home with those people.
What is he doing with them? I mean, I just said the last show, you got to go through the nerds to get on now. You got to go through the streamers. But what are you doing with Nick Fuentes? All he do is talk shit about black people all day long. His whole shit is talking shit about black people. We need to separate from the black people, but yet he's hanging with black people. This is why I told Adam, I don't believe Nick Fuentes believes 90% of that shit he says. You sit here and say we the worst of the worst, the bottom of the bottom, but the second you can jump on the stream with Kanye West, you on there sucking them off.
But see,
you on there all smiles, happy to be around that black man. For someone who doesn't even want to be around black people, you sure do want to get the clout off hanging around that black man. Nick Fuentes is a goofy. I don't even know how he got the notoriety that he got. Yeah. He's a fucking clown. He's a half and half. He's not even a pure blood, but yet he's speaking for the pure blood as if they're going to accept him. You're not going to get accepted, bro.
Remember though, you can, and this is a lot of people view us that way. Nick Fuentes, I believe he feels that way about blacks, but just not Kanye because he doesn't view Kanye that way. It's like when people are racist as fuck, but they'll still go to the basketball game and I love Jason Tatum or I love my favorite football player, but if I see a nigga on
good
the
old
street,
boys club.
yeah, I see a nigga on the street, I'm not fucking with him. So it's that kind of thing where he puts Kanye in a different box, and then on top of that, Kanye's allowed him to call him the hard ER, and he's been cool with it. He's quoted it with Black Hearts. Yeah, so he looks at him differently because of that. He feels that way about black people, but he just looks at Kanye as a celebrity, and that's what a lot of these motherfuckers feel that are white or other races. They don't like niggas, but that one nigga is okay. He's cool.
Seems like Kanye is like a figurehead to him. It's like kind of like basically like, don't you agree with this? And he's kind of like the caricature for this cat, bro. Damn, that's disgusting.
Kanye will agree more than likely with some of the things he feels about black people, and that's why he's there to reinforce that ideology in his own mind. But Kanye's cooked, bro. You out here talking about sucking your cousin's dick for 8 years. You're doing a lot of stuff, and whether that's real or not, he is just clawing at the seams for attention and any type of views at this point.
He lost me with the Nick Fuentes link up because he just dropped down to 2, right? Yeah, I think he just dropped down to 2. He's scheduled or estimated to go like triple wood. They said the first week, which is crazy. They said like between 1,500 and 3,000 copies. Yeah, he was playing it for them. Yeah, like the estimation. I don't know if they're
real or not. Yeah,
I don't know if the numbers are being manipulated, but that's what they're saying. Like, oh, he's finna go triple wood. Nobody cares. He just gave Top 5 a swastika chain. I saw that. That was another random link up. He linked up with Top 5. So I don't know what the fuck Kanye is doing anymore.
It sucks.
He's going viral again because Beyonce brought her daughter on stage and everybody retweeted talking about, oh, Kanye was right. I'm like, God, these people is relentless.
They don't
This is
care.
crazy. They don't give a fuck, bro.
This is social media, though.
And that's why Kanye was like, it's fucked up that I said it, but it's not a lie. So I can't take it back because I didn't lie. And now people are like, well, Kanye didn't lie. And I'm like, damn, nobody's safe. But Kanye, what are you doing when... Bro, I can't stand Nick Fuentes, bro.
That's his homie, though.
You're a fucking half white, half Hispanic white supremacist. So what, you just hate half your family and half of yourself? Like, you're not purely white.
It's crazy.
You're not purely white. How are you a white supremacist? Half of you is what you hate.
He's doing what the Adolf Hitler did.
So
saying, blue eyes and blonde hair are the pure race, but this is a man who's telling you who's a brunette with a little mustache, selling y'all a propaganda that he doesn't even fit.
That's what I'm saying. Guys like him and Myron, you guys are looking for the white acceptance. Bro, they will use you to push their agenda, and then if their agenda is successful, they're going to toss you to the side the same fucking way. So y'all doing all this, oh, we need to be the voice for them. And for what? They don't fuck with you and you know that. They done called Myron the N-word with the hard ER. Why is he in this group? He think he a damn white nationalist. You're a clown, a goofy. The same as Nick Fuentes, straight clown, straight goofy. I really ain't got nothing to say about Sneeko. He was doing the Muslim thing for a while. I never believed it. To me, that was fake. I don't know what he doing. He running around looking like Agent Smith with the suit on now. I don't know if he's selling bean pies. I don't know what he doing. But them two, Myron and Nick Fuentes, clowns. Kanye, get your shit together, cuz.
Man,
you making it hard for niggas to back you doing shit like that.
I think it's hard. I think it's gone now. You talking about it's hard. I think it's at this point it's escape.
Because the cousin shit, I took that like he was trolling.
I can't even troll.
I took that like he was trolling, cuz.
Hey, bro.
And this is what I'm saying about Kanye getting a benefit of doubt that other niggas don't get. Remember, the singer Tank came out a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah,
and said if a nigga just suck dick twice and then say, you know, I don't like it, then I'm not gay.
It makes
Kanye
you half a
sucked
gay.
Dick from 6 to 14. That's 8 years. And once you get to 11, 12, you know if you like girls or boys or both.
This is why I said he was trolling. He said, I got my mouth wired because that was the only way I could stop sucking dick.
Hey, Kanye crazy, man. Kanye is crazy. Kanye is crazy.
He said it wasn't because of the accident. It was the only way to get me to stop sucking dick. That's wild.
He might be trolling.
That's why I was like, he's trolling, bro.
Imagine a homie in a pen, though. Niggas probably like, you was doing what?
Nah, he wouldn't last. He would be peace.
They probably like, we just heard about you. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing, cuz you spiraling right now.
It's not a good look, bro, at all.
You need attention.
I don't even think he can bounce back, even if he's like, man, look, y'all was just doing it for attention. I think he washed his black card, bro.
It's like
his
every
legacy is low-key
week
cooked,
is
huh?
something.
Yeah,
Bro,
it's a wrap.
Every week is something new. It's like niggas don't even remember Kanye before a certain time at this point. He done so much shit.
Yeah, like college
It's
dropout,
like,
all that. It's like that's
shit is
been
done
washed.
and gone
yeah.
with, over with.
And then it's like, you can't really blame the media because it's cuz saying all this shit. Like usually the media is doing a smear campaign.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's
Putting
doing some
words in
type
his
of
mouth.
covert, I'm gonna smear myself before the media can. I don't know. I would like to talk to cuz. Like, what is you on? What is your mission?
Kind of like the
Make it make sense for a
kinda
nigga.
like the Eminem 8 Mile clown myself
Yeah.
before
I
y'all
don't know what
can-
it is.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, cuz.
And I don't think he's crazy in a way of like being clinically insane.
Something
I
off
think,
with, bro.
I think he's just.
I think he's.
I think it's all to for attention. Me,
I think he's a
personally.
functional
Me personally.
depression, bro. Ever since his mama passed, homie, he ain't been the same. I really think that he's really hurting from
Yeah,
a heartbreak, bro. I'm just saying, because that documentary I saw, he was really close. He was really under his
Yeah,
mama
but
titty.
I mean,
like, she
but-
knew all this. Well, you got to realize he lost.
Not to sound crazy, but he a grown ass man.
It don't
Nah,
matter,
facts.
though, bro.
But
You
does
lost
he
your-
have any real niggas around?
That's what I was
Because
just
when
about
I'm
to say.
watching cuz, he's around all, I ain't gonna call them weirdos. He's around all abstract type of people. Where's the real niggas around?
Right, where the
cuz?
niggas from
This is what
Chicago
I-
that they
but-
Yeah,
but-
where them Chiracians at,
But this
cuz?
is what I said on the show a while back, that if he was around niggas, you think he would have wore that red hat. However you feel about it or not, a lot of niggas wouldn't have worn that. Would he have put the spin on the KKK? Would he have done that? He wouldn't have done a lot of these things. Would he would have came out and said he sucked his, whatever? If he was around niggas, they would have been like, oh, hold on, Kanye, like you tripping. Even in the academics interview when he pulled up, it was like, oh, this is the creator of Skims. Like, this is a white lady. Your lawyer is still white. Your banker is white. Everybody you fuck with is white. And to keep it 100, this is why I don't fuck with a lot of shit he says, because he's around people who gas him in their yes men and made him feel like he was going to be accepted in each of these industries: fashions, shoes, music, the Kardashian, all these different industries. And then he gets in the industry with this inflated ego, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be accepted. And then when they don't accept you, you throw a tantrum. But it's like, what would make you think that the fashion industry that's not giving fabrics to certain people because they're African American, what would make you think that they're gonna fuck with you just because you're yay? So it's like, these are hard lessons that he should have already, in my opinion, knew. And I don't have no sympathy for a nigga who fucked with a family that turned their daughter's sex tape into a fucking, multi-million-dollar
Yeah,
plot.
and you knew that's what she was on.
You
So
already
don't
knew that.
cry about it now. This is why people like Nipsey always goes back to the hood. Because up in Hollywood, them are the people you're around. The people that's Kanye surrounded, them are the people you're around 24/7. So it's like, I need to be around something real.
Kinda go
This
back to
is
that
when
guy
people
time.
go back. Yeah, the
Like,
guy,
you just talking about the guy
you like,
time.
I need a reset. I
Yeah.
gotta something real. So I'm gonna go back to what I know. I'm gonna go back to the hood where niggas gonna keep it more real with me.
Keep
and
it
I just
level,
gonna
grounded.
be yes man to me to death, like these weirdos around me got me out here doing weirdo shit. Where the homie body be like, hey, cuz, what the fuck is you doing? Nigga, that
Yeah,
nigga,
it's
we
a
don't do that
reality
weird
check
ass
with
shit.
your homie. It goes back to say with the guy time, when you start hanging with your homie, you get that grounded affirmation where a nigga go check you like, bro, what's up with you, homie? You tripping. And it's coming amongst us because it's real, because we your homies. We not about to just gas you up because you successful. Like, we knew you before you blew up.
Exactly. So we gonna keep it more real with you
Exactly.
than them. They just want to be around you and soak up the success.
Exactly. They're
I'm gonna
happy to
tell you
see-
whether you get mad or not. Nah, cuz that's some bullshit, nigga.
Yeah,
Don't do that
facts.
weird ass
Real
shit.
talk.
So
I got a line.
hey, y'all share, like, subscribe to the channel. We be back at y'all with another one real soon. We got a lot of big things coming. Y'all just stay tuned, man. Best podcast in the world. Like I told you before, you're gonna see the separation. You're gonna see it. A lot of people didn't see the vision, but they starting to see it. Y'all got any final words?
Shout out to all the VwP members, man.
Far away or no way. Bang.
Ain't no handouts, I did it from the ground up. In the streets, thugging hardest where they found us. Got a problem, nigga, watch my troopers mount up. My bitches bang too, and you a lame though. You niggas ain't outside, yeah, we came through. You want your lights up, we put you on the shade.